most project management offices has to deal with the same complex problem. They need to provide governance, and they have a lot of projects running, maybe 100 of projects, okay, maybe. And this is the same case for every kind of organization, big or small. You can see that there are more and more projects in organizations, right? So this is complex because this is depending very much on people and the way they are doing projects. So this problem is even more complex when you think of another trend, that these projects are managed by third parties. Okay, you have one project one here, and the performing organization decides that well, this work package is not worth it managing inside, so they subcontract to another organization, and this organization self-manage this project too, and this is again maybe a chain of procurement projects. This is another factor of complexity, and we need that well, we can deal with this problem without processes again. Okay, in PM People, we say that bureaucracy can be get rid of if we are using people interacting with different roles, and we have also a solution for this kind of complexity when you need to manage inside your own project, but well, you have connections project to projects, right? So let's go to the tool and see how can we can represent this problem and the solution. Okay, let's go there. So let's enter the tool, and I prepared a case with 3 organizations. You can see here that we have one organization who is the main organization subcontracting part of the project to another organization, which is contractor number 1, and this contractor is again subcontracting to another organization. Okay, and they have this kind of relationship of procurement, right? So let's enter to the main organization. If I am using the role PMO, I can see that the whole organization is divided into 2 business units, Department 1, Department 2. In the first department, we have 3 projects, and in the second, we have just 1. We have one portfolio that is containing all components, all of the projects, and we can see that these projects are spanning several years, right? We have some milestones at the higher level, but the thing is that, well, imagine that this is not just 3 or 4 projects, but we have many of them, okay? Hundreds of projects, and the problem is more complex if we have these relationships, because project 1, part of project 1 is performed in another organization, and I need to control this, okay? So if I enter project 1, let's go here, you can see a tab called procurement, and if we see the project as a whole, this is a construction project, and we have these work packages, and we decide that this construction project, work package, which is this phase in the project, is not worth it managing inside. Okay, we need to outsource this work, right? We can see that this part of the project has an explanation, a description on what we need to outsource, and what is the reason to outsource this part to what kind of providers, sellers, these kind of things, right? Okay, so if we have decided the provider, the final provider, and I have a connection because I am a stakeholder in the other organization, I can link the 2 projects. Okay, I can say this part of my project is linked to this other organization. This is not mine organization. This is another organization called contractor. And inside this organization, inside this, well, I have this business unit, and inside this business unit, I have this project. I can select this project, right? Okay, I can say, well, this is going to be a fixed price. Okay, when I save here, I have this connection, and it is very easy for a manager in this project to click there and move out to the other organization as a stakeholder. And as a stakeholder, I can see some things, for instance, the schedule. Okay, this construction is well, managed with these work packages. Maybe we have some reports. I can say that, well, this project is in good state or not, right? And again, this this second project in this department can have another procurement relationship, okay? And again, if this part of the project, which is the painting, is linked to another, I can click there and quickly move on to the next organization, which is called subcontractor. And here I can see reports, schedule, etc. And maybe this is a single, more easy project, right? Okay. So maybe we are separating complexity in different organizations. Every organization can manage professionally their own projects, and they can invite us as stakeholders, and we can understand well, this is a relationship of procurement. This part, this work package is connected to this other organization project, right? Okay. So, okay, at least we have these two, not to get all the mess with this kind of chaotic links, okay? So I hope this helps. Thank you.